there's been a lot of churn at linebacker since the last game. What type of, does that change at all how you're preparing, knowing that depth is a little bit different at your position than it was a month ago?
No, not really. Just being able to play the game, really just know what I got to do. It don't make no difference. Probably won't say it won't make any difference, but obviously you know that you got to focus on your body more so you'll be able to play the whole game. You may not have as much subs or depth as much, but we fine with the people that we got here. We blessed and happy and tip our hats to everybody that left. It isn't no hard feeling to know. Everybody having the best opportunity they got. That's what the transfer portal for and everything. So it isn't for sure no bad feelings. And back to the other question about jump, I would sure say it was like a lot of communication, a lot of things that went on. I think that was our biggest issue with Utah was communication. So just trying to be that, just trying to be the Mike linebacker that's usually the Mike linebacker and be a linebacker in general, or just being able to talk. But everybody's coming together, from the D-line to the safeties, everybody's, it's just fun in general. We always having fun together, so everybody just enjoying the time that we having. And after the season next year, January 8th, whenever we come back, we'll have more fun then. So it's just more and more time. We didn't have a lot of time together. I think that's the thing that people don't realize. They try to rush the process, and this isn't. Everything may not happen in a year. So we're blessed to be in the position that we in. Other people may want to see us other places, but this is where we was. 4-8 was what it was last year, and people aren't grateful for that. So it's a lot of different stuff that I would say, but it's a big jump. I would say big jump. Just being confident in ourselves, and we done played a lot of, football games in practice. Really, we done had a lot of hard practices where we had to fight through stuff, and like Coach Grant said, we went there mentally and physically, had to push ourselves to a lot of limits that maybe other teams in the country may not was doing, and maybe they were home and taking breaks while we were working out in practice. And so it set the difference for us, but it also sets a standard where it's just like, we're not taking excuses from each other or anybody else, and I think it's starting to add on to the field. How do we practice? High level practice. Offense to make plays, defense to make plays, defense to make plays, offense, and special teams is just back and forth. So, trying to be a complete team.
Given how little time you guys have had together, and the big improvements you guys feel like you've made the last month, how big would it be to see that translate into a strong performance on Monday to carry that over into this offseason?
Yeah, I think it go back to just like really having that confidence. There's a lot of confidence in the beginning of the year. You got a lot of people that fall and go down. It's a lot of people that miss out. I feel like this is a time where defensive-wise we're having our team back together completely. Maybe not another people here or a person there that may be missing. We got a lot of people and most of the team that's staying together and just staying where we are. So, it's really good. And it's promising because almost 99% of our defense is coming back 100%. And so it's amazing to see just how not only that this is the first year, but we got a whole nother year. It's just so promising to see that we got more time with each other for sure. So having people like Seven and Tyrone and just different people, when I just look around the room, it's like, man, they come back next year, it's like, oh man, it is really good. But it also give us confidence with just going into Tulane, and I believe that he's going to do his job and he believes I'm going to do my job. It's about trust, and that's what Coach Grant say a lot. It's just trust that that person next to you is going to do their assignment. So.
In that sense, how much of these past practices been not only helpful for Monday in Tulane, but for the future of this team?
Oh, for sure. It sets the standard for how to practice. A lot of less mental errors. It's helping us. Practice has became easier mentally. Just not just stressing. It's not as stressful as it is. During the year, you didn't have a lot of time. I came in here in August, so I really learned the playbook throughout the season. So it's not something that's easy, for sure. It's not something that's easy, but just having that practice and understanding how to practice and going throughout the years is helping me practice more and more because, when you understand what you're doing, the game slows down more for you. So I feel like that's where the state I am at now, where I think a lot of people on our team are where game beginning to slow down, practice is becoming more easier on the fact that, we're still straining and doing a lot of stuff physical-wise, but mental-wise, it may not be as hard or as confusing.
Given what you just said, how do you personally evaluate your performance this year, given that you did come in August, you had to learn the playbook, and you were in a new position? Is that a hard thing to do?
I don't give myself credit. I wouldn't want credit for anybody, but I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be here in the Coliseum. It's a lot of things that I would say I believe should have happened or different stuff like that. But in time, I missed 4 games, so it's a lot of time that I couldn't I guess put my performance out there a lot. But all the times that I were in, I just tried to do my best with as much as I could do. So.
I know you still have a game to go, but in the offseason, do you plan on with the coaches evaluating if you should stay at inside linebacker or go back to your more native position?
That's time for the off season, really. Just right now, I'm really just trying to focus on Tulane. So whatever that is in the off season, it happens. But right now, just Tulane, really. Just every day, just trying to get better. And I think the biggest thing is just trying to be the best version of Eric Gentry I could be every day. So.
You mentioned, trying to get your body right to get through some of, in case of additional reps in this game. How much were you really playing through that ankle injury there at the end of the year, trying to, stay on the field because, you need to be out there?
It's football. It comes in the game. I mean, if I was in high school or in middle school, wherever I was, I'd have tried to play no matter what. That's just how your love for the game should be. It's a lot of stuff, I said I wouldn't pat myself on the back for it, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here and do everything that I can to try to help the team. So pushing through, and no matter what's going on, just keep pushing through it.
You feeling more like 100% now?
Oh yeah, it's feeling way better. I mean, I was 2 weeks back. It's hard coming from. The injury was worse than people may understood, but I fought through. Yeah, it was, but it was way worse than people understood, and it was a mental toll just trying to fight back, and it was really hard not being able to play against UCLA. Notre Dame, it was bothering. Utah was bothering, and I guess just maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe it started to feel somewhat like I'm 100% able to plan off of it and do stuff, and I won't make excuses for the performance or any of that, but it's just getting back with the confidence with my ankle, and it's helping me with my play also, being able to tackle and different stuff, being able to just burst for speed and a lot of stuff like that. But that's helped with our trainers and our coaches being able to understand and carry me through that, because a lot of our coaches been through those maybe injuries like that, and they know how I was feeling mentally, where I didn't feel like I was as good as I guess I was before, and it was because I just didn't feel like I could be able to control my ankles better. But we got a show coming on Monday, I would say. We got a show for sure, and I think the confidence is in the room. It's not more just we got to win. It's more just it's our last time playing. This won't be the same group that we have in after January 2nd. We won't have the same people. So, I mean, I'm just trying to have a ball the last time I could have with my guys for sure.
How weird is it being a Philly kid in Cowboy country this week?
Oh man, I ain't never tried to say I was an Eagles fan out here for sure. For sure, I don't want to say that out here. But I mean, being in the Cowboy Stadium and just being out here, I've never been to Texas before. I've never been to Dallas. So football brings a lot of different stuff that I'm grateful for, like being able to come out here. So, man, it's for sure a blessing to be out here and being able to see, other players from past and even NFL players and different stuff. So it's good to prick certain people's brains and different stuff. So that's good. That's good.